Hello everyone, it's Sam here, and I am back on my Better Than Wolves world, and I'm playing some more Minecraft. So, I know the last episode ended back down in that cave, but, since then, I didn't do a whole lot more underground. Kind of explored a little bit. I've done some stuff off camera. I made some iron tools, as you can see. Just did a little bit of mining, tedious work. I developed my little home base, which I'll show you in just a minute. But I thought I'd start off this episode by showing you something that I found while I was just sort of wandering around the world. So I was over in this area because actually I was just sort of scoping out the terrain over in this part, and I think there's a jungle over there, which I'll check out later. But I found this little cavern, and I closed it off with dirt, so it's not flooded anymore. And I built this little staircase, of course. And down here we have a dungeon. It's actually a zombie spawner dungeon. I torched it up, but I thought I'd show you guys that because this is very important, actually, because there's some important stuff in the Better Than Wolves mod that actually does require mossy cobblestone, and I'd also like to make an XP farm using this. As you can see, I'm actually on level 14 right now, as far as XP is concerned, but I'd like to get that up to like level 50 so I can enchant some cool stuff, and by making an XP farm, I can do that very easily. So yeah, so let's just check out what's in this chest. We have some gunpowder, iron, cocoa beans, music disc, which is sort of cool. And I also made some iron armor, which I have not put on yet, simply because I haven't really felt the need to. So I'm actually just gonna mine this mossy cobblestone, and I'm gonna replace it with cobblestone because in this version of Better Than Wolves, it was a few updates ago. When cobblestone is close to monster spawners, it'll actually grow mossy cobblestone. So it'll basically turn the block into mossy cobblestone when it's around this monster spawner for too long, and that extends to about the size of the dungeon. And I can still hear zombies, actually. There's spawning in here. I need to... Oh god, there's a lot of them. Oh god. Okay. Ouch. I was not expecting that many. I guess they can still spawn outside of the dungeon even if it's torched up, so I'm gonna have to light this up in here. That should do it. So so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine out this mossy cobblestone, and I'm going to replace it with some regular cobblestone, and then, next time I happen to come back here, that some of that should hopefully have grown into mossy cobble, and I can mine that as well. And probably later on, when I get some higher tech items, I'll probably make like an automated mossy cobblestone farm because I can do that. And also, like I said, just while I'm mining... Oops. Oh, that's not good. Oh well, I'll come back later. I don't really want to bother making a new pick. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so, like I said in the last episode... excuse me. If you have any suggestions for stuff that you would like me to build with the Better Than Wolves mod, which I'm going to get started with very soon. Right now I'm just sort of, getting my initial resources ready before I get into the cool stuff. But yeah, if you have any ideas for stuff that you'd like me to do, so far I've gotten suggestions for a hemp farm, which of course is sort of an essential for building these tech stuff like a windmill. So I'm definitely going to get to that soon. I'll just leave that there, whatever. And also I believe a donut factory was another. Oh god, my mouse is not very accurate today. All right, so anyway, so that's the dungeon. So yeah, so let's go check out some other stuff. Let's just this way. I worked on my house a little bit more. Of course, it's just a temporary residence, because eventually I'm going to be building, some big buildings and factories and stuff, so I can have automated farms and whatnot. Just do a little sprinting here. And I think I said this already, but I really like this terrain. Oops, this seed, because it's a pretty flat area here, but it's also got some diversified biome. So you got some mountains over there. I think there's actually a taiga biome, or like a snowy forest on the other side of this mountain here. So I'll go. Actually, I think I'm gonna check that out later in the episode, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. Also, the opening to this little cave here was rather big, so I just sort of closed it up so that monsters don't fall on my head. Just lit it up. Oh god, there's a creeper. Okay. And I lit it up a little bit just so that monsters don't spawn, but apparently one already has. So I'll check that out later. And the way this series is going to work, I'm probably going to do most of my resource gathering off camera. So, for example, if I want to gather some diamonds, I'm probably going to... Oh, I remember what happened here. I was doing a little maintenance. I'm probably going to do some strip mining off camera, and I'll do, a couple hours of that, and then I'll show you on video what, what I got accomplished in that time, basically, and I'll show you whatever findings I had. So as you can see, I have enlarged my cave here a little bit. Hold on just a sec. Dun, dun, dun. And I also made a nice little indoor wheat farm, which has actually grown all the way already. So as you can see, I've been on here for a little while. We got some resources. I got let's just put this stuff in here. We got a fair bit of iron, stuff like that. We have 20 bones, which is going to bring me to something that I'll be doing later in the episode. Let's just drop this stuff off in here. Got plenty of iron. I didn't even go underground. I just sort of explored this little cave system that's like very close to the surface, and I found a lot of iron and coal as well. So that's cool. What am I doing? So yeah, so first off, I'm going to harvest this wheat, and I'm going to, well, I'll show you in just a second. So, yeah, I'm going to harvest this wheat, replant it, and I'm going to then, if you remember from the last episode, and if you don't, feel free to go watch that when you're done. I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so what I'm going to do is I've got this wheat here, and I am going to replant it, and then I'm going to go out and I'm going to lead I believe I trapped some pigs, and I trapped some chickens in little holes in the ground in the last episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a couple of more organized little like animal pits closer to my shelter, and I'm just going to lead them over here, because if you don't know already, if you hold wheat in your hand, animals will actually follow you. It's part of that new breeding system. So we got that, and I think one wheat should be good. Alright. Anything else we need to do? I'll just pop this iron in the furnace, I guess. Okay. So, yes, it's getting to be nighttime, so actually, you know what, I think I'll sleep in my bed, and yeah, I'll do this in just a minute. So bear with me as I do this. Alrighty. So after I do this with the animals, I think I'm gonna grab these, because after that I'm going to go out and I'm gonna go find some wolves, because that's an important part of the Better Than Wolves tech tree. You need wolf dung in order to create tanned leather. I'll explain all this in more detail for those of you who are unfamiliar with the mod, but I'll get into that in more detail later. But basically, you need wolf dung in order to get very far. So let's see. I'm just gonna make a little pit here. I'll make it 4x4, so they have a little bit of breathing room. And 2 deep should do it. Oops. Oh my god, all my tools are breaking. I was actually on here for a while. This is actually my second iron sword that I'm on right now. So, alright, there we go. So I believe there are some pigs over here. Yep, right here I've got like 3 pigs. And they should, and a sheep as well who's joined in. Alrighty then. And they should follow me. Alright, come on guys. Come on pig. Come on, get out of there. There we go. Alright. It's a very useful method for leading animals, I gotta say. So let's see if I can get these pigs in here without the sheep getting in. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, really? This is. Of course, the sheep is naturally the first to fall in. Come on, pig. Oh my god. You know what? You can just fall in. There we go. There we go. Nope. Stay. Now I need to find a way to get myself out. Oh god. This isn't as easy as I was hoping. It's stricter. Come on. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Good. Cool. Stay. You know what? I'll just leave the sheep there for now. And I think there was one more pig that I trapped, so I'll just grab that in just a second. Over somewhere. I'll fill that hole in later. Over here. Alright, come here, pig. Come on, pig. Alright, there we go. I feel like the Pied Piper or something, except I'm using wheat instead of music. And I'm not leading rats, I'm leading pigs. And like I explained in the previous episode, these pigs here, I guess, you know what, I'm just gonna kill the sheep. These animals here are are going to be used for a breeding farm, but I don't quite have the technological capabilities for that right now, so I will do that later. And additionally, hold on a second, I'm just going to craft a couple more tools. And then I'm going to go grab the chickens, and then I'm going to go find some wolves. So that's my agenda. I need one more. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Alrighty. What's I going to say? Oops. There we go. And we are done. Alright, let's go back. And we'll get those chickens. As you can see, I've actually slaughtered a fair bit of chickens already. I probably killed about 12 to get meat. Which was, you know, it's all necessary sacrifices. Alright, chickens. So I'm gonna see if I can. I think I've trapped more than this, but I'm gonna try to get about 4. So probably just get this one like this. No chicken. Nope, one more block. And there we go. Alright. Come on, chicken. Alrighty. This one. Gotta be some more chickens around here. Oh, there's another one. There we go. Come on. Come on, chicken. Alright, we got 2 chickens. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Over here, maybe? I know, I've already trapped all these chickens. There's one more. There we go. Chicken. Come on, chicken. There we go. There's 3. Don't worry about that egg right now. There we go. And nope. Nothing in that hole. Nothing in there. Come on. Keep up. Come on. Maintain the pace. There's gotta be another chicken here somewhere. Nope. That is not a hole. That is a drop off. I would like to get 4, because then I can have 2 pairs to breed. And that'll be good for now. Maybe I'll get some more chickens, but I just wanted you guys to see my whole thought process here. So now I'm going to go off and I'm going to explore a little bit, and I'm going to find some wolves, and hopefully I don't lose my way. Actually, just in case I do lose my way, I believe I found some redstone in that in the dungeon chest from the first episode, next to the, like, in the abandoned mine shaft. So I think I'm actually going to create a compass so I can, just in case I get lost, because you never know with me. Go. I talked to Keegan earlier today, and he said he wanted more inventing of stuff. He wanted more work with the actual mod and contraptions and stuff. And I told him, just as I will tell you right now, it's coming. A lot of the things in this mod require, you know, a relatively high tier of resources, as in, you know, going to the Nether and whatnot. So I'm actually going to eat first of all. So believe me, once I visit the Nether, which will be in a couple episodes, hopefully, if I find some diamond, like I said, I'll do a lot of strip mining off camera so I can find resources without it being too terribly tedious. I'll try to limit what I record to the interesting stuff. Yep, there we go. We got a nice little snowy forest biome, and there's actually, I'd also like to find some cows if possible, because there weren't any that's, how can I get down here? There weren't any that spawned in this plain, in this little plains area. So I would, actually cows are probably the most important animal, because of their leather and meat and stuff. Oops. Whatever. Alright, and I do have my, and if it does become nighttime, I do have my armor with me, so I can, you know, I can fend off whatever monsters are threatening, and I do have my compass so I can find my way back relatively easily if I get lost. So yeah, so let's... And wolves, actually, they often spawn in new chunks, so from what I've heard about this seed, I believe this forest extends for... Oops, whoa, lag, okay. I believe this forest extends for a relatively far distance. So hopefully we can find... Oh, cow, excellent. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to trap it in a hole so I can... Oh, there's multiple cows, excellent. So I can fetch them on my way back, because... Now that I have my wheat, I can actually just do this. Alrighty, I'm back, and wow, okay, so I've been looking for a very long time, but I finally found some wolves. I'm actually now in, like, a different part of the world. I know there's a third wolf here. Okay. There was actually come on, I think there's 4, actually. That's great. What am I saying? Oh yeah, so I ended up in a different, like, forest biome than the one I was originally exploring. I couldn't find any wolves in the first biome, and I ended up, like, basically going back across my home base. I actually did bring those cows back to the little breeding area. I'll probably show you that in a minute. And so I actually crossed over, like, my home area, and I went to this other forest biome here. And so I finally found some wolves. I think there's 4 of them, which is good. So now I can begin to make a dung factory, which is going to be very useful because I got, wow, 51 leather, and probably more. That I found so many cows in the forest. It's just ridiculous. Just like ass loads of cows. It's amazing. Wow. Look at this. I've got, like, hold on a second. Come on, wolf. This is why wolves are dumb. This is why this mod is called Better Than Wolves, because wolves push you off of things. Look at this. Almost 2 full stacks of raw beef. It's just insane the number of cows I found. I don't know, you might see that in some of the fast-forwarded footage. I hope this episode isn't getting too long. I might actually have to split it up into 2 parts. I hope not, though. So I'm gonna journey back. It looks like I'm just about getting there. So I'm going to speed this part up as well as I walk back to the base, and I will catch up with you guys then. Alright, so I got back. It's about time. Whoops. Oh, crud. I did not mean to do that. Well, that chicken's going to go all funny now. I did not mean to right-click on it with wheat, but that's okay. I think I might have to get some more wheat. Can I just push it? No, I'll just get... Alright, wolves, you stay there. I'm going to... Where's my little house? It's here. There we go. Alright, I'm going to grab 1 more piece of wheat, and I think this is going to do it for this episode. After I do this, we got some stuff done. Let's just lead these chickens in. Oh god, creeper! Oh, come on! Oh, he didn't blow up my front door though, that's all I ask. Okay, well, there we go. So I got my wolves. I'm going to do some stuff with these guys in the next episode or so. Got my cows. I can begin some breeding, so we're off to a pretty good start here. I'll probably do some mining off camera between now and the next episode. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one.